everyone and welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to film a first impression on these, and these are the I Heart Makeup, which is the sister brand of Freedom and Makeup Revolution, the Molten Chocolate Lip Lavas, and these are basically dupes of the Too Faced, I think they're called Lip Lavas as well, or the whatever the Too Faced equivalent of these are, if that's what they're duping. So these retail for £3 each, but they're currently on offer. All Superdrug cosmetics are 3 for 2 at the moment, which is when I got them. Now I'd originally not wanted to try these for a long time because whenever I'd seen swatches of them online, they looked very kind of like cakey, and you know when you see when someone had over applied their lip gloss, so it kind of put me off them. But then the Makeup Revolution channel uploaded a swatch video of these and they looked really nice, so I thought I would try them. These are liquid lipsticks, but they're like true liquid lipsticks. They're not matte liquid lipsticks, they're just normal lipsticks, so they're almost like a glorified lip gloss. Now the one thing I don't like about these, which is why I've kept them in the box, is the actual shade range is only on the box, it's not actually on the tube itself, so I think it's going to be really easy to get them mixed up because especially some of the colours are very similar. Now the one thing that kind of confused me with these is they're meant to obviously be chocolate themed, so you would expect it to be like white chocolate, dark chocolate, milk chocolate, but there's not really many kind of chocolatey colours, if that makes sense. There's like a lot of peaches. These are also meant to smell of chocolate, but I haven't actually tried these yet, so we will see that. So I'm going to start applying these now and then I'll give you my impressions. One thing that I forgot to mention is the actual applicator itself, which I'll include close up now. It's a sponge tip applicator, so it does look quite easy to apply the product with that. So this first one is called Salted Caramel, and this looks like it's going to be the most nude, like true nude out of the bunch. So I'm going to apply this one now, and you kind of have to squeeze them to make the products kind of come up. I think you probably do need to be quite careful not to squeeze too much. Now the colour is very opaque, but it is actually quite hard to get it out of the tube. But yeah, the consistency does very much feel like a melted lipstick. It doesn't feel like a lip gloss, and they do smell scented, but they kind of smell very synthetic. They don't smell of chocolate, it just smells of makeup really. So as you can see, this is meant to be the nudist one. It is a very vibrant peach. I don't think it goes with this eye look at all that I'm wearing. I do like this one, but given that this is meant to be the most neutral out of the bunch, as you can see, they're not very kind of chocolate themed at all. So that was Salted Caramel, so you wouldn't look at this and think, oh, Salted Caramel. I don't really think that name applies to the colour at all. So the next one that's also very peach toned is Dipped, and this is very similar to Salted Caramel, so let's see how this applies. I definitely think, just looking at the shade ranges that are available, that these are much better suited to people with darker skin tones. I think if you do have darker skin tone, especially the peach ones, they will look amazing. This one does not suit me at all. This is really neon, so I don't know where they were going with the whole chocolate theme with this. Like I said, I think if you have darker skin tone or if you have a tan, this would look amazing, but on pale skin people like me, this looks ridiculous. So I'm gonna have to try and find a way to make that work, and this is also quite streaky. So that is Dipped. So it's very similar to Salted Caramel, so I don't really know how much use I'm going to get out of that one. Okay, so the next one, this is one of the ones that I was most excited to try. This is called Naked Chocolate, and this is a very much of a kind of beigey pinky nude, so I think this one is probably going to suit me the most out of all of them. So this is very much a My Lips But Better colour. It wasn't patchy like the other two to apply. It's very opaque, very smooth. I think this one is definitely going to be my favourite, and if you are of a similar skin tone to me, I would definitely say go for this one and pass on the orange ones. But yeah, I do really like this one, but I'm definitely starting to see that I wore the wrong eye makeup for this little video, so if it doesn't match, I'm really sorry about that. There wasn't anything I could do about that. I have filmed several other videos. One thing I will add is that they do come off really easily. They're not sticky at all like most lip glosses are to remove. So like I said, they are very much a lipstick kind of formula than an actual lip gloss. Okay, so moving on to the darker ones. The first one I have is called I Heart Chocolate, and this is very much like kind of like a brownie plum colour. This is one that I've been looking forward to trying as well, but I'm not too sure how much it will actually suit me. So that was I Heart Chocolate, and I'm aware that my lipstick is becoming gradually more and more messy as I'm having to reapply each coat, so I'm really sorry about that. And I really like this one. It's definitely more of a plummy colour than a brown, which I don't have a lot of plummy lipsticks because they don't normally suit me. But I really like this one. It did take a bit longer than the others to build up the colour. I will say I am really impressed with the formula of these. It is amazing. And like I said, these are £3 each. So even if not all of the colours are going to work for you, if you can find just a handful that will, I definitely would say go for them. Now we're moving on to the more riskier choice, which are the two darker colours. Now there's one left that is more of a plum, a really dark plum that I really want to try. But this one which is just called Fondue, basically just a true dark brown, and I don't think this is going to suit me at all, so I'm going to get to applying this one now. Yeah, this is way too dark for me. Okay, so this is Fondue. This looks ridiculous on me, I am aware of that. It did also take quite a while to build it up to this colour, so this doesn't suit my skin tone at all, but I think if you are darker skinned, this would look absolutely amazing. But now we're moving on to the last one, and this is Death by Chocolate, which is much more of a darker purple colour. Okay, so this is Death by Chocolate, and I know it's very messily applied, but my camera is running out of battery, so I've got to get this filmed really quickly. This one smells of chocolate. It's the only one that does, so love it. And I actually really like this colour. I know I've applied it very messily, but applied a bit neater, I think this is going to be a really good lipstick, and it actually smells of chocolate unlike the others. And I've been really looking for like a really deep plum lipstick, especially for this time of year, and I think I'm definitely going to be using this one a lot. So to conclude, I absolutely love the formula of these. Some of these are a bit streaky to apply, but in general they are buildable and they are really good. The ones I would recommend for my skin tone are, so I definitely recommend I Heart Chocolate, which is more of the subdued plum colour, the Death by Chocolate, which is the one I'm wearing, and then lastly the Naked Chocolate, which is the most neutral out of the bunch, which is kind of the My Lips but better colour. So the first two are way too neon-y peach for me. I don't think they would suit me at all, but I am going to still use them and try and get some wear out of them. I don't think there was any bad one in the bunch. It's just, like I said, they're meant to be chocolate themed and they don't necessarily stick to that theme, but they are really good products and I'm really impressed. So that was my kind of first impression on the I Heart Makeup, I Heart Chocolate, Molten lipsticks, whatever they're called, and I hope you enjoyed the video, and I'll see you next time.